guys, you're welcome back. My name is Bukumi Bikekran. So guys, what is it like to be a Muslim? So this is a straight question. So let's check it out, guys.
What's it like being Muslim in Japan? How do Japanese people see Muslim people? What do you think?
But in Japan, like, I don't know, it's a bit harder in a sense that like.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Takashi from Japan. Today I'm going to interview Muslim people in Japan. What's it like being a Muslim in Japan? I also asked them, what do Japanese see Muslim people? Okay, let's find out today. On my channel, I interview Japanese people and foreigners in Japan, so it's the best channel for anyone who wants to come to Japan without traveling or living. And you can also learn Japanese here. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. And on my Instagram, I show my daily life in Tokyo and share information about Japan. So if you haven't followed yet, please follow it too. Okay, let's get started. Thank you for your help. Where are you from?
I'm from Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Yeah.
How long have you been in Japan?
I have been in Japan for more than 5 years now.
What brought you to Japan?
So basically my whole family lives in Japan. So that's why I decided to move to Japan for my higher education. And also I feel like Japan is really a safe country. I think that's why I'm here in Japan.
What do you do?
I'm a student. I'm studying at International Christian University.
So, are you Muslim?
Yeah, I am Muslim.
I want to ask you about being a Muslim in Japan. So, what's it like being Muslim in Japan?
Okay.
I think it's pretty good to be a Muslim in Japan. Because being a Muslim, I haven't faced as such racism in Japan. As compared to other countries, I think there isn't that much racism in Japan. But I won't say there is not at all. 80% of Japanese people are really kind. They are nice and they're helping. But still, I have faced some bad experiences as well. I have faced a hated speech. I think that was because of my identity being a Muslim. Yeah, especially on train, many people stare at you, just because I'm Muslim. So yeah, I think there is a Islamophobia thing. And I think that's real. It does exist.
How do Japanese people see Muslim people? What do you think?
I think most of the Japanese people are not even familiar with religion. They don't know much about Islam. I think so. They don't have much awareness about Islam. I think that they are really respectful towards the Muslims. At least from my own experience, I haven't faced, the negative kind of thing. They're always respectful to the Muslims.
So you have Japanese friends too, right?
Yeah.
What was the first their impression of you? Did they ask you a lot about it?
They were just since they don't know much about Islam, first of all, they asked me, oh wow, you're Muslim, where are you from? And I was oh, I'm from Pakistan. Just tell us more about Islam, about Islamic culture, and what are the values of religion. And then I explained them.
Is there any difficulty to live in Japan as a Muslim?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow.
So first of all, it's about halal food. There are not enough halal restaurants. There's only Indian restaurants, and they offer halal food. But still, yeah, I struggle a lot being a Muslim in Japan regarding food, And also I cannot have Japanese snacks. I really want to try Japanese snacks, but I can't. So I wish there was more halal food and halal restaurants for Muslims in Japan. I think that would be great. That would be really helpful towards Muslims.
Just out of curiosity, when you hang out with Japanese friends, you can go for example McDonald's or popular restaurant in Japan, right? Or what would they react?
So basically, my Japanese friends are really good and they understand me and they know what I can eat and what I can't. So mostly they try their best to go with me at the place that are halal. For example, the Turkish restaurant.
Yeah, Turkish restaurants.
Yeah,
not rare at all.
Wow.
Yeah, right? Yeah. So basically, most of the times we go to Turkish restaurant or Malaysian restaurant that is halal. Yeah, so my friends really take care of me in that sense.
Nice.
They're really nice. Yeah, they understand me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Last question, do you speak Japanese?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
I think I can.
話しますね。
はい、話せます。日本語は、ICU で入学する前に1ヶ月自分で日本語を勉強したりして、
しかも友達もいるですもんね。
日本人が多いですから大学で、あと寮とかでもいるので、はい、たくさん話すチャンス、機会があると思います。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。Okay, thank you for your help. Where are you from?
I'm half Japanese and half Bengali.
How long have you lived in Japan?
Well, I've lived here for 2 years now.
2 years now.
Yeah.
What brought you to Japan?
I am half Japanese and I have a house here.
Yeah.
Plus I wanted to do my university here as well.
How's your life in Japan? You like here?
I like it so far, but like I don't think I experienced it to the fullest yet, like because of the pandemic, obviously, like 2 years. But maybe once the pandemic ends, my opinion might change.
Where have you lived other than Japan?
I lived in Malaysia for 16 years of my life. Like I moved to Malaysia when I was 3 years old, like from Japan.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what is the difference Malaysia and Japan in terms of Muslim culture?
I guess like because everyone like I mean like most people are
Yeah.
are Muslims there. Like it's easier to let's say I'm fasting. Like it's easier, right? Because everyone around me is also fasting, and like I can go pray with like my friends or something. But in Japan, like it's harder to do things alone. But maybe that's because I haven't met as much Muslims yet. But yeah.
About food, what you eat.
Yeah.
Is it difficult in
Well,
Japan?
it's definitely easier. Like it used to be like let's say 10 years ago, I wouldn't eat chicken or beef like almost every day. But now like after 10 years, like there's a lot more halal food and like there's a lot more grocery stores that have like halal meat as well. So that's why like now I'm eating chicken like every day. So I think it's a lot easier now.
So it has changed, like compared to 10 years ago.
Yeah, it has changed.
About praying,
Yeah.
is it difficult to do it in Japan? Praying.
So I don't pray as often as I do now that I'm in Japan, but I feel it's not that related to Japan, but more like I'm lazy. Yeah.
Like coming to Japan, it had to change you.
I guess it has changed me, but I wouldn't say it's because of Japan, but more like
Oh.
because of me. Yeah.
Kind
The more I grew up, plus like my dad is living in Malaysia still, and he's like the more religious one. So like he's not here to like tell me you have to pray, etc. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your dad's gonna see this?
I hope not.
Okay,
You
okay.
surely see.
The last question. Do you speak Japanese?
ちょっと話します。
ちょっと話します。お母さんが日本人です。
はい。
お母さんとは日本語で話してました。
はい。半分日本語と半分英語話してます。
ああ、なるほどなるほどなるほど。
はい。
ハーフの友達とかって日本にいます。
日本ではいないけど、マレーシアではたくさんハーフいました。
あ、そうなんですか。
はい。
ハーフジャパニーズ。
Yeah.
そうなんですね。なるほど、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。Okay, thank you for your help. Where are you from?
I'm from Syria.
Syria?
Yes.
How long have you been in Japan?
I've been living in Japan since 2019.
What brought you to Japan?
I got scholarship and I'm studying information science right now in Tokyo. That's why I moved to Japan.
Are you Muslim?
Yes, I am Muslim.
So I want to ask you about being Muslim in Japan. So I'm gonna ask you like directly, what's it like being Muslim in Japan?
Being Muslim in Japan, how do you say this? There's definitely some restrictions, some inconvenient stuff.
Yeah.
We cannot eat not halal food, and that's why we cannot just go to any restaurant. We have to cook by ourselves a lot. But in general, it's not so hard. People here are very nice to us. There's no discrimination, nothing. So it is nice in general.
So about praying, like, is it difficult?
Maybe it is slightly inconvenient because in our countries there's a lot of mosques and you can hear the sound coming from mosque telling us it's time to pray, but there is almost none here in Japan. So you can't hear that sound, so you need to always set an alarm and stuff. It is not hard. It's not impossible. It's slightly inconvenient. Yes. Just like anything else, because it's a new concept here.
Yeah.
Yes.
I see. Last question. Do you speak Japanese?
はい、私は日本語を勉強しています。
日本人の友達とかいます？
はい、います。はい。
日本語で話してます？
はい、話しています。でも、大体、英語を使っています。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。Okay, thank you for watching so far.
Wow, that's interesting. I never knew that they have lesser Muslims over there in Japan. Like, oh wow, like the guy said, it's very hard for them to get, other food. And he also spoke about the praying. There are limited mosques in Japan. It's not like Syria or other countries that easily you see mosques everywhere. You'll be at Talat when to pray and rest. And this is a new insight to me because this first time I'm hearing this. I thought Muslims are, like the population is everywhere. They are everywhere. Like their population is high in most of these countries. So most of the Muslims that stay there, sometimes it's hard for them to adjust. But as a student, you don't have choice than to adjust. If you're studying there, you just have to, portray yourself well. You get it? When you need to pray, you pray. When you need to, even though there's not even mosques around you, you can pray in your room. You get it? So, very nice interview. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more. Like, share, and comment. I'll see you in the next one.